Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a new tag video for you lot. This is the book tag. It's originally started by The Heels Have Eyes, and that is Aura over there. Actually, she used to be Aura's book box, so some of you might recognise her now. Please go subscribe to her if you haven't already. It's an absolutely fantastic channel. I think before she had like 900 subscribers before starting this channel. Please get her back up to there because it's a great channel. I always enjoy watching her videos. Basically all this tag is some book questions. You pick some books and you just basically answer the questions and show the books and stuff, and hopefully enjoy it as well. I know I will because I always enjoy doing tag videos. The first question is, what book would you want to use as a weapon? And I'm assuming we're going by violence and stuff, and I'm going to select the National History of the British Isles. This is a huge hardback book, and just look at it, it's enormous, isn't it? I could easily whack someone over the head with if they annoyed me, so don't get in my way. Shouldn't really be reverting back to violence in the book community anyway. Don't worry, none of that is going to happen. I absolutely love the book community. I'm never going to be whacking anyone over the head with any books. That is going to be left until I see people at school because, you know, that's what they deserve. The second question is, which first book in a series made you really desperate for the second book to come out? I'm going to select for this Divergent by Veronica Roth. I absolutely loved this book. It was such a great read. I actually still haven't got Insurgent, which is kind of weird. I'm actually picking this for this question because I am so desperate for it. But the cover is disgusting. The UK cover, it's pink and purple, and I don't really like that kind of thing, so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to buy that until, you know, the green cover comes out. But covers aside, Divergent was one of my top reads of 2012 already. It was the first book I read of this year. It got the year off to a great start in my reading, so I just loved it. I thought it was one of the best dystopians I've ever read. The next question is, which book made you feel all fluffy inside? And I'm guessing this is kind of going from the sort of aspect of emotion in a story and sadness. That's what I'm kind of thinking for this question. So I'm going to select The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This is such an emotional, sad story. I just loved every minute of it, right from the beginning, right to the end. It was great. I really just didn't want it to end, and it's such a different read for me as well, not the general sort of normal kind of thing that I would read. I just love how the sadness is brought across, and I know it's kind of weird to say that, but I just think the emotion is on point in this book, and it's just a faultless read. Question number 4 is saying, which book world would you like to go into? And I'm going to select Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. I love the Hogwarts world. I just think it's fantastic. I actually did reread a few of these books in summer, and they were okay. I loved the first few, and then they get really long and they start to drag on, and I don't really like the last few as much. But nevertheless, it's still a great world, you know, with the wizards and the magic and everything. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? I just think it's so much fun, actually, and, you know, it's a really interesting world. There's great world building in that book. Question 5, which book made you want to stop reading after the first couple of pages or chapters? I am going to select for this one Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. As individual writers, fantastic. As a team, not so fantastic. They just don't work well together at all. I thought this book was pretty bad. I'm only being honest there, but I honestly did not enjoy this. I read the first couple of chapters and didn't really like it very much. I kind of forced myself through it painfully and managed to stay alive as I got out of it, and I did get out alive because I'm here right now. But I just did not enjoy that. I just didn't get the humour. It seems forced and unnecessary. It was cringeworthy at times, and the characters just did not connect with me at all. I'm sorry I'm dissing this book so much, but I have to be honest, and I did not enjoy that book. I know a lot of people do. Don't be against me for having an opinion though, because I think opinions are what makes people who they are, and if I don't like something, I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. Anyway, the next question and answer is a lot more positive, actually. Which book made you want to reread it again and again? And definitely, I think you probably already guessed, but I'm going to select The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I could reread this every single day. It's just amazing. It is my favourite trilogy ever, and I love it so much. I stick up for it so much. I don't care what people think. I know a lot of people do like it, but some people are against it because it's got so popular. You know, if something's popular but it's actually good, you don't need to be against it. It's the popular things that are rubbish that you need to be against. I think this is just perfection, you know. I can pick something out every time that I read it that's new and different. Honestly, I always consider rereading it. I did actually consider rereading it this week, but I thought it might actually put me off revision and stuff for exams, so maybe that's not a good idea. And even though I'm saying this, I have only actually reread it once, but, you know, I'm hoping to reread the whole trilogy next year because I think we should have a Hunger Games month, actually. I think I might do that around the time of the movie or something because, you know, the second one comes out next year and That's just going to be so exciting. Question number 7 is which series made you wish the author would write another book? And I'm going to select Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy. Everything works so well in this book. I'd be really interested to see another style and another side to Derek Landy's writing. That would be really exciting for me. As a pair of main characters, Skullduggery and Valkyrie are just great, and I just love journeying with them throughout the whole book, and it's completely different series if he did create another, which would be great. And I'm sure he could create characters as good as them. And finally, question number 8 is which book made you fall in love with reading? And I'm going to select a whole series which I just adore. Warriors by Erin Hunter. This is just perfection. I love it so much. A few years ago I read the first book after someone introduced it to me, and I've loved it ever since. I've always had a passion for reading, but after reading this I started to read a lot more regularly. I started to enjoy a lot more books, to actually discover new books as well, because I don't know what it was, I just had this sudden urge to read loads, and that is just a positive thing. Such a long series, yes, and there are so many books, but I never want it to end. That sounds so cheesy, but you know, I never want it to end because it's so good. And you know, they are writing another series. I think it comes out, the first one of that, in April of next year, so look out for that when it's out. I'll have to actually check, but I think it's April next year. So that is actually going to be everything for this tag. Thank you to Aura for tagging me. I have absolutely loved doing this tag. It's such a fun tag. Highly recommend that everyone does it if you see this video, because, you know, spread the word and everything. It's such a great tag. So who am I going to tag? I'm going to tag Harry from the Read Terms, Sam from Midnight Reading Owl, Renee from Nehomers 2, Bunny from Bunny Cates, Liddy from The Book Monster, Deborah from Deborah's Book Cafe, and Millie from Guitar Millie. So hopefully you'll all enjoy doing that tag if you want to do it, and I will just see you all again later. Thank you for watching.